Nope.
Hello, Drycast
4,
streamers,
3, 2,
and welcome.
1.
Oh wait, you doing this countdown thing, dude? Come on.
That's when it went live for me. It's still not live. It says live
Yeah, it
stream is
takes a
starting soon.
second, man. It takes a minute to go live. Not quite a minute, actually. That's inaccurate.
How unprofessional.
Uh-huh. I can't account for you. So anyway, Drycast streamers, if you're watching this in the future, cease immediately and check the link in the description for the edited episode. Though we do have a watermark. It's really cool. This ain't edited, folks. This is live, raw, and uncut. Literally,
bad.
actually.
It's still live. The live stream shut off.
Okay, well, fuck. Alright.
Oh yeah, it's back now. Ooh, nice watermark.
Yeah, I know.
He's so impressed.
Drywall.
Now my question is,
Will it blend?
will it blend?
That is, like... God, that's old.
Yes, sir.
Unacceptably old. Come on.
I don't see this watermark. Where's this watermark at you speak of?
Bottom right.
Oh, hey, that is pretty. Look at that.
Wow, Christ is here. So that's cool.
Hi.
Christ is in the chat, and, well, I'm excited. Hot. Late night. Terry, stick around at least for me to talk about Anderson Cooper at night.
Oh, alright. That's fine.
And for me to talk about getting food poisoning.
I'm doing... wow, that's big. I'm doing
Yesterday.
My petty chatter first, though.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
why am I not playing music? Jesus.
You're
I'm sorry.
fucking stupid.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I'm grouchy. I've been awake for way too long. And now I feel better. I looked at my dog and he's really cute and adorable. Dude, you wish you had a dingaroo. Dingaroo. My dog is like a part dingaroo. It's not Michael Jackson. He just touched me. Michael Jackson, the dingo then.
That you are real, it feels so good, good. To know that you are real. Soundtrack to deny.
Channel switched.
Your very existence.
To your channel.
You
I
moved
feel
on
your love and die. Everywhere I go,
I thought I held a special place for you, but
I don't know what to say. I just know what I feel. You feel your love and die. Everywhere I go, I don't know what to say. I just know what I feel.
fucking dick and see if I'll stay on your fucking podcast, you piece of shit.
Good morning. So the music has ceased, which means that we're about to start recording. Everyone's got the notes in their hands, their virtual hands. So I've got to do the new thing.
Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Live from Studio Eat, it's Drycast episode 37 for August 15th, 2015. Good morning. I'm your host, David Blue, from Drywall Media Incorporated, and you're listening to Drycast, an explicit podcast. Yeah. So, there's the disclaimer out of the way. In the studio, I have with me Terry. I almost fell off my chair. And Alex.
Hello, I'm Terry. I almost fell off my chair.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
everybody.
My last name's been officially changed by David. So now I almost fell off my chair.
Okay.
This is
Well,
acceptable.
All right. Well.
Well,
Oh, wow. Yeah, now everyone's making these awful jokes, so I'm going to go ahead and do my petty chatter.
all right, that's great. I'm gonna go.
No. First. First, my petty chatter.
Dude, you're starting this 2 hours late.
Yes, but I want to mention the thing that we did.
I don't know what you're talking about. We
I'm
didn't do
looking
anything.
at my watch right now.
Okay. So, there's now a new podcast from Studio Eat. And it's called Studio Eat. You can find it on iTunes now. It's not particularly a podcast. It's just
Jesus.
audio anthropology. It's an audio
Snippets, really?
yeah,
I mean,
really, it's an excursion. Think of it like a Marketplace from NPR, except it's just everything. For instance, last night we had Anderson Cooper and Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin calling in to Anderson Cooper's nighttime show.
I listened to that. I was so confused.
Yeah, Anderson Cooper at night. Man, that's a good one right there. So I just wanted to mention that. You can go now, Terry. Goodbye.
I feel so used.
Yeah.
You just want me for my accents.
Yep. Precisely.
This is horse shit.
I
Nope,
fell
it's
off
Drycast.
my chair.
I fell off my shit.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay. Moving on. I'm still doing petty chatter. I'm drinking McDonald's coffee right now, and it's absolutely
Oh,
disgusting.
no. David, save yourself. Come on, don't.
We're starting Drycast late because I was on a miniature vacation to Bittersweet, and loyal Drywall fans will remember Bittersweet forever.
Oh, yes.
And okay, created the Drywall Wiki over this past week. Did a lot of cool stuff for the Drywall Wiki. Thought I had rid the Drywall Wiki of bots. I had not. I gave up. The Drywall Wiki is no more. Which is unfortunate because Alexa had really crafted quite an entry.
I did too. I had a whole
did
bunch
you?
of paragraphs on mine.
I'm so sorry.
But I actually, for one of my sections, I just copy-pasted Joseph Stalin's Wikipedia, and I just replaced Stalin with Alex.
Yeah, that's very creative of you.
And
Very original.
I changed Soviet and USSR to Twitter.
That would have been an interesting read. It's kind of a shame, but unfortunately, I just
And,
don't
like,
know enough about wikis to keep it bot-free.
Germany got turned into Tumblr, and then like I think America was MySpace. It was...
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
America's the MySpace
Close
of
enough.
the world?
Close enough.
represented by
I-
MySpace Tom.
Yeah. So while I was in the bittersweet hell, I watched Mission Impossible Rogue Nation just a few hours ago.
Ew.
Hey, my mom did too.
Yeah, it was here's my review. I kind of forgot most of the movie. Like I
Watch something else.
Yeah, I mean I wouldn't go see it in theaters. I did, but I wouldn't, you know. I just kind of did cuz it was an opportunity I had, so but it was pretty bad. I mean, not bad. It was good. It actually had a pretty creative plot. It was just bad in that I don't know. I can't really imagine a reason why you'd want to spend your time that way, right? Like, it's not that it was a bad movie, and it's just a bad use of time. And see, there was one more thing I wanted to mention for my petty chatter. Um, but oh, so along with Studio Eat, actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait to announce that. I'm gonna leave you the taste. Taste. Uh, yeah, taste. So, Alex, petty chatter.
Oh man, this is gonna be a long one.
Good.
Oh no.
Alright, so start off the week on Monday. Do nothing. Tuesday, ordered pizza. It was me. It was Domino's. Wednesday, did nothing. Thursday, went to the greatest amusement park in the world, Canada's Wonderland, which is where I got food poisoning.
Oh yeah.
So after riding about like 3 rides, I was completely done for after eating at a restaurant inside the park called Roadside Chicken. And I'd like to make a formal complaint saying that your prices are ridiculous. It was 3 chicken strips and like a handful of fries, and it was $16. And I got food poisoning from it, so shout out. And I didn't do anything yesterday, and now it's Saturday at 4 a.m. for some reason. Petty chatter over.
I thought you were gonna do a movie review, or are we waiting?
Oh, I thought that was after.
Okay.
It's a section of its own.
All right, let's do that as a section of its own then. Terry, you're still here.
Yes, I am still here.
Wow.
I figured I would try and stay strong or something. Do it for the show or something, right?
Do it for the vine.
I don't do nothing for the vine. That's not true, David. It makes me do stuff for vines all the time.
Not all. You've done it like twice.
Why are you telling me to, hey, wake up? I am awake.
It's a joke.
Okay. Petty chatter. When did we do the
Saturday.
was it Saturday, the Andy Cooper thing? No,
Oh,
that
I
wasn't
have no
Saturday.
idea.
That was like Monday, I think. I feel like it was
have no
Monday.
idea.
Whatever day that was.
Oh, I played the piano for you. Yeah.
You did, yeah. You played the piano for me. That was actually really fun. You, me, and a fellow coworker went out and we went to IHOP. I think David and I got sick from
We
the
died.
food.
We did
We
die.
were dying from the food. It was awful. Stop telling me to wake up when I am very clearly talking.
Don't want to restart.
Because like it's not only going through my web browser, but it's going over my phone too. So
Wow.
stop it. All right, so we did the IHOP excursion. We're never going there ever again, ever, ever. I mean, ever, if possible. Then we went downtown, and David played the outside piano for us. It was actually really fun, and until I had to pee really bad, and then I peed in an alley like a hobo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. And then we did the Studio Eat snippet thing, and then that was the last night I slept. Until now, I've been cleaning after my roommates every night for the last 2 nights, 3 nights or
That's
so.
strange.
Yeah, I've been. Well, I mean, it's the place. Our house is a disaster, and so I've been trying to do all the dishes that just keep seeming to pile up on us. It's getting ridiculous, and none of them are mine. It's amazing. So Sarah just nay on me. I don't know what that means. That sounds awful. So yeah, that's what I've been doing is cleaning, not sleeping, and cleaning some more.
Wow.
Yeah. I'd like to write more, but it's just not happening. Part 4 is still smacking me in the face every time I think I've got a hold on it, and the Broken Skies is screaming at me to write it, but I want to finish part 4 first, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I work the next 4 days or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's wonderful.
After working the last 3 days. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You only live once, you know?
They say that, but I am convinced it's not true.
Ah. Well, I know that you've been cohorting with Greg lately.
No, more like Cthulhu.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he's shared some very dark secrets. I'm not sure what they are. I don't speak that dialect, but I'm pretty sure they are dark secrets. P.S. Cthulhu says hi, I think.
That's something you could have excluded.
And I mean, he wanted you to call him back. I don't know what that's all about, David.
Oh, I'd rather not.
Did you take him out for dinner?
Oh, God. Let's move on to news.
I'm sleepy.
So,
In other news, David takes Cthulhu out on a date.
So, people have been buying iPhone cases that are shaped like firearms.
I saw that.
Yes.
That is retarded. And I hate to use that word, but that is actually mentally handicapped.
Yeah, we're not judging anyone on this show.
Shout out to mentally handicapped.
Yeah, we've already have a history in this show, so I'm not gonna make any statements
I know
like
you
that.
do.
Yeah, let's see. Some individuals, their intelligence is not relevant, but they've been buying iPhone cases shaped like firearms, and especially like when the iPhone firearm is in your back pocket, it really does look like there's just a gun back there. What was that?
I think that...
That can't be Alex having an open mic. I know that.
What's that?
I know
What?
that wouldn't happen.
I was holding down Alt because I was Alt-tabbing.
Kind of figured. Alt's a bad key to use, man. You should.
Well, you know what? I'm browsing the internet, and whenever I press mouse forward, it goes back a page.
Alex is on the net.
On the net.
So,
I am Chris Hansen.
unfortunately, I don't think anyone's died from this yet. Looks like we're gonna maybe having lots of fun. Oh, good old friend Virgil suggested over Twitter, you should try to get sponsored by Alpha Brain Supplements. We'll hit up Alex Jones and get back to you with that.
I take them.
Wow. I'm actually sponsored by Fish Oil, so I'm sponsored by Fish.
Some omega-3.
I got that omega-3. Last bit in the news. There's a big explosion that, frankly, I probably wouldn't talk about if I didn't actually see video of the explosion, and it was like, wow. It was like, wow. A bunch of people died. This was in China. Yeah, and so now you can now see the figures from space via Wired magazine.
It was actually found out to be someone from 4chan.
Aha. Well, that's new.
It was he was like working on a building, and it was suicide. I'll try to find the post.
I'm sorry, I don't know anything about 4chan, so.
.org.
All right, moving on to culture. First up in culture, so there's been some the year anniversary of the Mike Brown shooting in Ferguson just passed us by, and so there's been protests going on. Interesting tidbit, I don't know if I mentioned this in episode 36, but a big man over there down in St. Louis made a pretty bad decision. So the Ferguson Police Department has been the most scrutinized in the United States, I think we can agree, for the past year. And they've been working on stuff I think they've been, they've been faced with this issue. They've been preparing for this stuff. Theoretically, they should be the most progressive police department in the United States, right? And then guess what? For these few weeks surrounding the Mike Brown thing, some big governor, some man with the power to declare a state of emergency, declared a state of emergency, meaning that the St. Louis County Police could come in and take over the efforts in Ferguson as long as the riots are happening, which seems a bit hilarious to me because, yeah, it's not a bit counterintuitive. But the one that we, or the bit that we want to talk about is our good friend Lexi. That's actually her last name.
Shout out.
Shout out to Lexi. It's Kuchevsky. Kuchevsky is her last name. Clearly, we have Soviet influence here. That's the issue. So, wow. Alex, if you weren't Alex, I would IP ban you for that.
Why?
But anyway, so Lexi decided to stand in between the protesters and the police to protect the police. She was quoted as saying, "I would rather get hit by something than let it hit them." She released a Snapchat story thing, or she posted rather, saying, like, we got to protect the people that protect us. Or I get the racism or the discrimination is a thing. It is a thing. Yes, it is a thing. It is a thing. So thank you, Lexi. She was wearing a Fall Out Boy shirt and a backwards hat.
Is this Alexa?
No. This is definitely not Alexa. I'm almost positive. But this is a good time to mention that Alexa has a website now, and the link will be in the show notes.
And huge boobs.
Oh my.
I can confirm after some Snapchats.
She's my daughter.
You want to see it?
No. Do not show me any nude photographs. Ever.
Why?
Okay.
They'll be in the show notes.
So, here's the thing that I didn't get a chance to read. Harvard Business Review. Create a culture where difficult conversations aren't so hard. Okay, Jim Whitehurst. I'll do that. And now, on to science and tech. There's only one thing. Google has some interesting plans for the future. Number one, they're going to be known as Alphabet now.
Marine?
Cool. The internet group seeks to distinguish the visionary from the wacky. What about the wacky visionary, Alphabet? Googly will now be known as Alphabet.
Shout out to Googly.
Yeah. So, good for you. Oh wait, we've got some sort of acronym here. T is for tackle aging. That's terrifying. C is for connect the world. M is for make everything smart. L is for launch the robot invasion. S is for save the planet. Good plan. I like that one. It's a good plan. Well, this is about time for you to do your movie review, I think, Alex.
All right. So I'm not interviewing. I am reviewing the cult classic Insidious. Now, I'd like to start this off by saying Insidious is probably one of the scariest movies I've ever seen. And I watch like a lot of scary movies, so good on them for that. Okay, so plot line. Okay, so Insidious is like about, okay, so there's a couple, they're a married couple, and they have 3 kids, and they move into a new house, and one of their sons, his name's Dalton, he goes up into the attic for some reason, and he just falls off a ladder and like bangs his head. he doesn't wake up the next morning, and the doctor doesn't know what's wrong. And then while he's like asleep in like a coma or something, inside the house, all these like weird, all these like bad guys start showing up in the house, and it's the wife, the girl, it only happens while she's like home alone with the kid or whatever, who is in a coma. I don't know. And then um, they get like a new house or whatever or something. But you know what? It doesn't matter because they find out later that the house isn't haunted. It's like the kid, he's haunted, and we later find out that he's haunted because his dad is haunted through some kind of like spooky sperm or something. I don't know how it works. It was spooky, passed down, spooky. So they call like Ellen DeGeneres or something. She's some ugly looking old lady. And she apparently has like magic powers. And she goes into this realm known as the Further to go find Darth Maul, who is haunting the sun. And something happens. And after she comes back, cause I don't know, and then we find out that the dad has to go back to go into this weird further realm to go find his son. So cause he has the same powers as it's some sort of astral projection thing. And then okay, so the dad, he goes into this world and he finds his son inside of Darth Maul's toy factory or something. And
I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it.
right, and the kid's chained up inside the Darth Maul toy factory. And then he's trying to free his son. And the kid's like, "Be quiet, or else Darth Maul will see you." And he's like, "It's just a dream." But then he sees Darth Maul, and Darth Maul sees them. And then they get chased. And then they somehow manage to get his spirit body back into his real body, and he wakes up from the fake coma. And the movie had a few cameos from a Tiny Tim song. And we find out that the dad who he's haunted by some girl who like is like in a dress, and she only comes out when you take a picture of him. So the old Ellen DeGeneres lady, she takes a picture of the dad, and then the girl in the dress, she comes out and she kills Ellen DeGeneres. And I don't know, it was kind of like torture porn or
That's
something.
fascinating.
Yeah, it was pretty scary, to be honest. It was I think the best part of the movie was Darth Maul, or the girl who looked like Renee Zellweger. I'm gonna have to give it on the Drycast movie scale. I'll give it a how about 17 David Blues.
17 gallons of gasoline.
17 gallons of amphetamine salts out of 27.
All right, who's linking Imgur links here? Now, we got Imgur links in the chat.
That is myself.
IP banned.
Well, you know what? I'm fine with that.
Yeah, it is kind of late.
It'll give me an excuse to go to bed.
Yeah, well, you really...
Because I was really tired, so I slept from like 8 p.m. to like 2:30 a.m. I just stayed up for like an extra like hour and a half that I didn't have to be up. Because David Blue says, yeah, it's gonna be in 2 hours, man. And then like 3.5 hours, it's like, oh yeah, we're going live in 30 minutes.
Hey, no, I never said that it was going to be soon. I said...
You said, I'm about 2 hours away from home, so I went to bed for 2 hours.
okay.
Wake up, and we're still like an hour and a half away from trying to cast
Didn't I
lifetime.
elaborate, though? I'm pretty sure I elaborated. Well,
I'm pretty sure, like, after I woke up, you said 3 a.m.
oh, well.
And when I come and dine down in my foreign,
When I'm coming down in my foreign and I'm rolling,
when you
think
about me.
Yeah.
Suck.
I always have, yes. So,
You suck.
good review.
Good
Good
night.
review. And with that, I would like to give us a little bit of a break
David Nutt.
with Frank O'Hara. We've got lots of
My
contemporary
phone's going off.
insight here. So lots of criticism of the way we live. I would like to now read A Step Away from Them by Frank O'Hara. It's my lunch hour, so I go for a walk among the colored cabs. First, down the sidewalk where laborers feed their dirty, glistening torso sandwiches and Coca-Cola with yellow helmets on. They protect them from falling bricks, I guess. Then onto the avenue where skirts are flipping above heels and blow up over grates. The sun is hot, but the cabs stir up the air. I look at bargains and wristwatches. There are cats playing in sawdust. On to Times Square, where the sign blows smoke over my head and higher the waterfall pours lightly. A Negro stands in a doorway with a toothpick, languorously agitating. I know that word, just not right now. A blonde
Negro?
chorus girl... No. A blonde chorus girl clicks. He smiles and rubs his chin. Everything suddenly honks. It is 12:40 of a Thursday. That's that line right there. Everything suddenly honks. That's the reason why I'm reading this poem.
Honk.
Neon in daylight is a great pleasure, as Edwin Denby would write. As are light bulbs in daylight. I stop for a cheeseburger at Juliet's Corner. Julietta Messina, wife of... And
Fupa.
I kind of forgot that there was unpronounceable words in this poem. And chocolate malted. A lady in foxes on such a day puts her poodle in a cab. There are several Puerto Ricans on the avenue today, which makes it beautiful and warm. First, Bunny died. Then John Latouche. Then Jackson Pollock. But is the earth as full as life was full of them? And one is eaten and one walks past the magazines with nudes and the posters for Bullfight and the Manhattan storage warehouse which they'll soon tear down. I used to think they had the armory show up there. A glass of papyrus juice and back to work. My heart is in my pocket. It is poems by Pierre Reverdy. Boom, ch, boom, boom, ch, boom, ch, boom, boom, ch.
Wow. Is Terry even here anymore?
He's asleep, I think. Good. Let him rest.
Rest in peace.
Can't believe you have a Shiba meme as your freaking... All right.
Who does?
You do. It's time to move on to
Oh, yeah.
Car.
That's not me.
And in Car, the first story from Car and Driver is my favorite story I've ever shared here. Car and Driver took a 2016 Bentley Mulsanne Speed camping. Wow. Is there any... I mean, like, legitimately, Car and Driver actually is a reason to be published now, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took a $400,000 Mulsanne Speed camping. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. It had the infotainment package. It's in British Racing Green, except it's not. That's just what Bentley called it. I don't know why they would do that. I feel like that might be a Bentley joke. That's as close as it gets to Bentley jokes. And sort of related, there's a special one-off for entrepreneur Michael Fuchs, which is a great name, um, from Rolls-Royce, the Rolls-Royce Wraith, which is in mint, and it's called the Bespoke Jade Pearl Wraith. Or no, it's actually probably just called the Jade Pearl Wraith, since Bespoke is, well, actually that's capitalized, so I don't know. Maybe Bespoke is part of the name. Who wants Bespoke as part of the name? Bespoke, Bespoke, Bespoke. The Apple car. Oh no. Oh no. They codenamed the project Project Titan. Good lord.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, it's getting closer. It's getting closer. Go Mentum. Wow. Wow.
Really creative here.
Yeah, we've been talking about how Apple's been hiring people from the auto industry, and
Did you get these topics out of a dumpster? Like, look at this Evernote.
yes, yeah, I just kind of went out and fished some out.
Jesus.
Yeah, of course I did.
What is bird?
I can't explain the podcast to every podcast guest. That would be really difficult.
Bird. What does it mean?
Bird, you know what? You'll just have to look. You'll just have to go back and listen to the
Are
archive,
you
all right?
giving me the finger?
No, I'm giving you the... I don't know what that is.
You flipping the bird?
Ha. Nice.
I'm not making a joke.
Good
What
joke.
does it mean?
Good joke. No,
No,
I don't know.
no.
What does bird mean? Who knows? Someone else explain bird to Alex, because I certainly don't know.
Shout out.
Last thing in car, Volkswagen and Mazda are recalling 613,000 vehicles. I just saw on Google News a few minutes ago that there's another company recalling 600,000. I saw an ad for the new Volkswagen XC90 today, which is the best car advertisement that I've seen in a decade or more. It really was. It was accurate. Drew me in. It was honest. It was safe. It was so safe. It was so sleek. Ugh. Oh. God, it was sleek. Oh, I forgot to mention Vice interviewed Lexi, and it's not worth your time. But she's become quite a meme. That's not worth your time either.
If you check out my avatar on TeamSpeak, you'll be very impressed.
Yeah, that's a penis.
It's Pete Charles McGowan.
Yeah, I didn't really want to know. I didn't really want to see that. Interesting that it seems that all of the community is really into showing genitalia,
Just Pete Charles McGowan.
Something happened with football.
Football.
Something happened with Hillary Clinton.
Oh dear.
Apparently, some of those emails that she instructed her aides to release, finally, I'm saying finally because I didn't particularly care, but involved drone talks. They involve saying, drone strike Bernie Sanders' house tomorrow.
Jesus.
We've got an official listener question. How does car camp? To be honest, I'm not sure. I am not sure. They didn't sleep in it. They just took it to the campsite. I would have slept in it, but I think that would immediately I would immediately get any Bentley press car privileges taken away from me. So.
Can you answer my question from the stream?
There was no question that I see.
Fupa.
Yeah.
Fupa.
Yeah, that's not a question.
Fupa.
Oh,
Care to elaborate?
I just can't work with that, man. I just can't. I can't work with that. There's nothing there to work with. There's nothing. There's nothing substantial there at all. Bum 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 bum. This is Drycast, folks. Live on Drycast. The end of everything. So yeah, Studio Eat is happening. Anderson Cooper at Night is happening. Thinking about redoing the whole website. That should be fun.
No.
It's time. It's due.
Okay, let's do a forum.
Oh, I watched a part of a PewDiePie video the other day.
Oh,
Yeah, it was mildly entertaining, but mostly because of like the occasional like clipping. That's it.
right.
God, I forgot this. So, two insightful things that Regular Car Reviews has released recently. One of them is a tweet. 1998 Ford Explorer Sport, the official car of Neck Tattoo Mom. And that is quite insightful. Number two, a review of the Volkswagen Phaeton, which I did not know that the Phaeton was actually brought to the United States, but apparently it was in very, very small numbers. It's like 2,000 or something like that. And they did a review. It was funny. Of course, it was funny. Chipotle tweeted "End Twitter" on July 21st, 2013. Wow. That's very funny, Chipotle. Let's see. I witnessed a Corvette dad being persecuted. That was quite sad. We already talked about O'Hara and his honking. Let's see. Oh, my automated tweet has become quite the funny joke now.
What one?
The zero lyrics.
That's automated?
Oh yeah, and Null's interview of me is now up.
I have been sampling it for the David Blue documentary.
Is there actually going to be any video in the David Blue documentary, or is this
Absolutely. I am ripping a whole bunch of videos from the archive.
Oh wow, that's incredible. A semi truck was full of Bud Light was tipped over because apparently he was playing.
Thank
with this
God
puppy.
it was just Bud Light.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You drink Bud Light, young man?
I have, unfortunately, for the first time
Sorry.
quite recently. Let's see. And there was one other thing. It was a funny article that I got linked to by my friend called "The Top 10 Most Reclusive Celebrities." If you only need one reason to read it, it's the picture of what's his name?
Hoopa.
No.
I read this article that was top 10 2015 Hoopas.
That's doesn't seem like a very useful thing to read at all. Here's a thought for you to chew on: pediatric anthropology.
Geriatric.
Pediatric anthropology. Oh, a few episodes of I love the show Radio Lab on NPR, and let's see, it was 5 days ago. When was that? The episode for August 9th was an explanation of psychologically how altruism can't exist, and I was really quite disappointed because I really could have explained that in about 2 seconds. So please hire me, NPR. Please hire me, American Public Media. I would want to work with Fred Child, and I want to be yelling about existentialism while Fred Child tries to do Performance Today. Also, I want to mention, if you're on the street and you see me, please come up to me, say hi. Please say Food 2.0. And
Fupa
that'll make
2.0.
that'll make my day.
If you see me on the streets, you better flash your Fupa.
Oh. Yeah, really, this is just all ruined now. Everything is ruined. Everything is freaking ruined. I've been in way too many Skype calls recently, and that's probably why I'm so behind.
You're never in the Skype call. You should just write "what the fuck" in the chat and then just ignore us for hours.
Yeah, well, sometimes it doesn't say that there's a call happening. When I typed what the fuck, there wasn't a call happening.
P. Charles McGowan is very unimpressed.
Is he going to be joining us tonight?
I think his grandma told him to go to bed.
See, this is what happens when all of your associates are, like,
Do you know who P.
underage.
Charles McGowan is?
No.
Oh Oh my god.
Well,
He's like mental, and he's like a pathological liar, and he has like Asperger's or something weird.
well, he's welcome to come on, but he's going to have to
He,
vocally,
he was
vocally,
like playing like a whole bunch of like popular songs through his mic and be like, guys, this is me. This is a cover I did.
interesting. Well, pathological liars aren't very interesting if they're not very good. And that does not sound like he's very good.
He's very interesting. He was like Vine famous, and then he got banned on Vine for like showing his dick.
Ah, yeah, well, that would do it. That would definitely do it.
His vines were so good. He's like, good night, mom. Good night, dad. Good night. I like to suck my dick. I suck my own dick.
Wow.
And then he was like, let me. It's like that song where it goes, won't you let me? And then it cuts to him, and he's like, suck your dick from behind.
Ugh.
And then he's like, fuck my ass. And then he like shows his ass on camera. And it was so hairy. He was like Bigfoot.
Well, I hope some of our younger listeners are entertained by that news.
just search Pete Charles McGowan on Vine.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
Well, I think that is going to end.
Oh wait. And he has like this girlfriend who's like also like retarded, and she like, and he's like, no, that's not my girlfriend, that's my sister. uh, and then, cause he's like trying to like pick up Kira from Skype, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So whenever Kira's in the car, she's like, no, that's just my sister.
Oh,
Anyways, that's all I have to say on Pete Charles McGowan.
Okay.
And he sent us nudes, which is where my TeamSpeak avatar is coming from.
Okay.
The end.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And with that, episode 37 of Drycast is concluded.
Fuck
Goodbye,
my
folks.
ass. Oh, Terry, what's going on, man?
Goodbye, folks.
Goodbye, Terry.
Wanna restart?
Everyone can just end it all, really. You can. All right. So, Drycast is a publication of Drywall. Let me start that over again because that was wrong. Drycast is a production of Drywall Media. You can find me on Twitter at AsphaltApostle, or talk to us in the hashtag Drycast. You can visit us on the web at drywall.ws, or more specifically, drywall.ws/Drycast. You can send any feedback that you may have about the show, about me, about what I've said, or about just anything in general, about life. Send me some thoughts on life to david@drywall.ws. Leave us a rating on iTunes. Do that.
Wait. Tell me what movie I should review next by leaving a movie title with your 5-star review on iTunes.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. So just type a movie title in, give us a 5-star rating, and Alex will review a movie for you. Thanks to Alex
And I
Terry.
might get Pete Charles McGowan to review a movie.
I don't want that. I don't want that at all.
Well, I've barely done anything this entire episode. Sorry, I fell asleep on my desk. Apologies and all that.
Content.
Yeah.
We're making a movie called Children of the Corn 30. You can find it at drywall.ws/Children of the Corn 30. /Children of the Corn 30. Thank you to Alex and Terry for ruining everything.
Or drywall.
How did I ruin everything?
Drywall.
Everything's ruined.
How did I ruin anything?
Everyone in this thing is IP banned. I'm IP
I
banning
don't
myself.
understand. What have I done?
I'm pulling the plug on Studio E right now.
I don't understand.
Pete Charles McGowan.
Yeah, that's not going to be a real link.
Fuck
What
my
did
ass.
I do wrong?
This has been episode 37 of
Fuck my
Drycast.
ass.
Thank you and
I
good morning.
just fell asleep.
Fuck my ass.
Woo!
I don't What did I do wrong?
Nothing.
Pete Charles McGowan.
I feel like most of this is Alex.
Wow.
Good night.
I'm actually sponsored by Fish Oil. That I see.
Maybe.
Fupa.
I hope.
Fupa,
Yeah.
fupa,
Go to
fupa.
sleep.
Yeah, that's not a question.
Fupa, fupa.
That I see. Oh.
I
Care to
don't have any more
elaborate?
NyQuil.
I've suddenly forgotten that the stream is still going, which is great. Goodbye, Drycast streamers.